Live that way. Just about all of you have seen it. I just want to go to my favorite scene. They're sitting around having dinner. Dick Cavett is there, and they start singing Deo.
Yeah, it was shocking, you know? It's like, well, you do these movies and you think, okay, it's going to be funny. And then you show it out, and it's always shocking what works in a movie. And that's part of the ethereal nature of it, and part of and I actually remember hearing it first time with the audience, and I never in a million years thought it would get that kind of response. And I still, to this day, don't know why, in a way. And and that's part of the magic of it to me. It's like you just never know what's going to work or not work.
Daylight come and me want go home.
Oh, so are you doing this?
Work all night and a drink a rum. Daylight come and me want go home. Stack banana till the morning come. Daylight come and me want go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and me want go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
But it's so exciting to have something click and things like that. But it was scary, you know. The first time I heard it, I almost, in every movie I do, I almost cut out the thing that works the best, because you just don't know until you show it to people. And it did get the biggest response.
I saw a movie, an early movie of yours that you did for Disney that's never been released, called Frankenweenie.
Oh, yeah.
Now here is this kid, 7 or 8 years old. I guess he's you, and he's got a little dog named Sparky.
Yeah.
The dog gets hit by a truck.
Yeah.
The dog is obviously dead,
yeah.
And in a little twist on Frankenstein, they dig the dog up.
Yeah.
They give him an electric shock.
Yeah.
They patch him back together, and here's the dog as good as new.
Yeah.
And then down to a T, just like the final scene in Frankenstein, here come the town folk brandishing torches, and they retreat to a windmill. I think it looks just like the way Frankenstein ends, right?
We used a lot of that old the real equipment from that movie. The original Frankenstein equipment is beautiful. It's actually beautiful. This guy who made it, he was like a musician and stuff, so all of the electrical things went to musical beats and things. I mean, it's beautiful work, that stuff, but we got to use the real Frankenstein stuff. It was great.
I don't know if we get to show a clip of this or not.
Let's run a clip of that, shall we? Oh, it's not one of those shows, is it? Okay.
All right, everybody, start your engines. This is it.
Please let this work.
Give him more juice!
Oh, you're bad.
I can't believe it.
For some reason, I was always likening the Frankenstein and Edgar Allan Poe things to my own life. It was my form of therapy, and so they were very meaningful to me, those kind of movies and stories.
The last couple of half hours that we spent, more about image.
Enchanting.
Enchanting.
A light ride. No, what? Exhilarating. One of the best movies of the year. I don't know.
that little single word that comes from a sentence that actually reads like this. Tim Burton thinks he is clever, but he is really a bore. Clever, Richard Corliss, Time Magazine.
Exactly.
Right?
Let's just put it this way: when you look at the reviews and the ads of Vine, you will see a lot of dots between the words. You know what I mean? You know, it was a great movie. In other words, they're really trying to, much like you'll have to do with this interview in a way, you know. But I don't know, you know, I don't know. I haven't done that many, I guess, and I don't try to analyze it in a way, because I never want to get to a point where I'm going, oh, yeah, let's do the Beetlejuice thing, you know, or let's do, you know, I tell you, what do we give them tonight? You know, let's do this or that. I try to keep it, not analyze it in that way, and just try to see what happens from project to project.
Now, literally, as we are taping this,
Yes.
they are handing out the Academy Awards.
Yes.
We are taping this on the Monday of the Academy Awards. Now, somebody would think, even though you're not nominated,
It's exciting, isn't it, Bob?
Somebody might think that, you know, a major director, he's right here in town.
It's exciting.
He'd go to the thing, but...
Well, there were no more limos left, and there were no more tuxedos. I mean, they were all rented out. There's also a prom tonight, which really killed the whole thing for everybody. Well, I don't know. You know, I mean, it's like I don't know. I've only seen a couple of the movies and stuff, and I don't know. It's a little. It's a little I don't know. It's a little
Self-congratulatory?
You know, again, I find I've gone to the movies less and less here because it's such a that word again, wherever that word comes from, hermetically sealed. I found myself not going to the movies as much anymore because it's all one thing. It's movies. You go out to a restaurant, it's movies and everything, and it should never get to that point. And it's hard for me to do like sound bites. You know, I can never think of anything in less than 3 words because it would only be like. Or something, you know, I can't, it's hard for me to consolidate things.
You're not an ideal subject for entertainment tonight.
No, I'm not soundbite material, really. I can't come up with a clever, you know, quip and, you know, sum up the movie industry in a sentence or anything.
All right, now, as June 19th approaches, Batman Returns, and if you weren't with us last time, we talked all about Batman exclusively for that half hour.
Let's run a clip from that, shall we?
Let's.
We have another clip?
What's your greatest anxiety or fear as June 19th draws closer?
I don't know. My biggest fear always is just showing it to people. I wish I could enjoy that more. I don't. I flip out, actually. I wish I could just sit down and, you know, sit back and enjoy, but I can't. So I get very tense around that time, and maybe I could learn to enjoy it on this one, I hope, but we'll see.
1 half hour.
You know, it may take us just about as long to edit this as it's taking you to edit Batman Returns.
We'll bet, and I have a feeling I might win in this one.
You're working the mic Vegas style now.
That's right. I'm happiest with this kind of mic in Vegas style. In fact, wait, is this still on?
Yeah, we're still on.
Oh.